today in my 10 hours 17 minutes, drum roll please. Anyway, always have faith in yourself, complete your missions, be about it, don't talk about it, be about it. See, it's pissed me off, stinking Uber, you know what I mean? This here makes the dancing shrimp salad. Right? You flashing? The van anyway. 2 trips. What's wrong with 2 trips? Right. I did 11 hours of work and I brought in £490 and 48p. What's going on, people? What's going on? Saturday, 1 p.m. Just turned my app on a few minutes ago. First job, Uber XL job. It was like £8.40 something. I can't remember, £8.50 something, 60 something. They said they were 10 minutes away from me. Turned that into 6 minutes real fast. And it's a 4-minute job when I get there as well. So it's a good start really. Bit sniffly today. I don't normally get sick, so I just hope I'm just sniffly. I've been quite sniffly a few times this week. Maybe my form of being sick is like just a nose thing. I don't know, just a nose thing. I'm not really coffee. I mean, I do have phlegm, which is like on the throat as well a little bit, so I do clear my throat, but I'm not coffee or anything. I mean, like, I don't cough, like, that's why I say I don't coffee. I'm not coffee even. But yeah, good start for today. Obviously going away soon, so need to stay healthy. When I'm away, I'm going to be vlogging as well. I mean, all this content's going to be coming out late, my Uber stuff anyway, so by the time you've seen it, it'll probably be like a month and plus old, you know what I mean? I would have been on holiday already and everything. But I'm going to do some vlogging when I'm out in Thailand and Abu Dhabi and whatnot. And I'm going to make some, you know, videos on all sorts, you know, the street foods, blah, blah, blah. This here makes the dancing shrimp salad. This is kind of like different kind of stuff, isn't it? Isn't it? Sea urchin.
แยกอีจ้าสั่งได้นะครับ
ค่ะ มีเมนูใหญ่กว่านี้ไหมอ่ะ
เมนูมันจะมีเป็นแบบอันนี้คือจะเป็นทุกอย่างในร้านแล้วจะเป็นของสดนะแล้วก็จะมีตรงนี้เป็นแบบว่าสำหรับแบบว่าถ้าเกิดเขา
My girl's also got an apartment out in Thailand, which I'm going to be setting up for rental over there as well, because it literally sits empty for like a whole year until she's there to stay in it for a couple weeks. So yeah, we're gonna do a video on stuff like that, how to set up property rental also, and the things you got to look out for and whatnot as a person who doesn't live in Thailand. You know, it could help somebody over there. I know a lot of people from the UK have properties in Thailand. I had a ex-landlord who actually went over to Thailand and built 2 apartments, luxury apartments. I ain't spoken to him in years. There's no need to, obviously, but you know, I know a lot of English people are about that life, that Thai life, you know what I mean? They have a lot going on in Thailand. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, I'm gonna update you guys on my day, obviously, as I do. Let you know how it's going. Today's target, £400 plus. Es muy necesito. Translation in English, it's very necessary. That £400 plus for today. I'm going to be doing a few weekdays next week as well, as I said before. So I'm show you how hard it is to make money during the week. How hard it is, how much hours you gotta put in just for a little bit. I used to put in like 4 4 hours-ish plus just to make 100 quid. I used to do £100 a day. That used to be my target. But you know, I think the weekend thing suits me better. Can't lie. Tired. Super tired of uni students moving house in an Uber. It's so annoying. You get there, they got all these stacks of boxes and suitcases and stuff, and they just want to fit them in your car, squeezing it head to top, like top to bottom, and rubbing along your trim on your car and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like with their dirty boxes that they had sitting outside on the floor. And when they put stuff on your seats, one thing, you're not putting nothing on my seats. That's for people to sit. And secondly, you're not rubbing up on my trim. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna let you try to rub on the trim. Like as soon as I see you getting close to anything like that, I'm like, no, there's no more fitting in here. I ain't doing it. You know, it's my car. At the end of the day, you're only paying like what? This person paid £9.13 for the trip. You know, they was only going a few minutes away, but it doesn't mean nothing. It costs more to clean the trim in the car than £9.13. Do you know what I mean? Like just to clean a seat costs 20 quid. So, you know, I'm not doing it. And this is a 7-seater. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to get my seats clean, I'm getting all of them clean. That's 140 quid. Or I'm paying for a full valet, which is like 100 and something quid anyway. Crazy. I am not doing these crazy moves half the time. It annoys me when I get there. I'm gonna start making these people tip. You know, because what we doing here, man? What we doing here? Like, I know it's cheaper than getting a van, but the audacity, do you know what I mean? Like trying to pack all this stuff in the Uber XL, and they're all trying to do it in one trip. Like you're getting it cheaper than a van anyway. 2 trips. What's wrong with 2 trips? What's going on? So I just did a job to GL12 and a job back from GL12 from city centre now. It was like £21 there. The customer paid 37. I hate when that happens. I feel like Uber's bumping me. I'm not really happy with all that. Yeah, and the way back was £21. The customer paid 26. So how does that make sense? Right now, a surge. But the price of each job is not really reflecting. 25 minutes, £13.16. Like, I'd expect that on a Saturday anyway, without a surge. So I'm just here, rejecting a lot of jobs. £12, £7.17, I guess it's slightly better. In 12 minutes, £7.17. So yeah, just rejecting loads of jobs right now because Uber's not paying enough. It's a Saturday, it's so busy. The traffic on the M32 was nuts. It took me 12 minutes, 13 minutes to get down the M32. Just because everyone's coming into the city centre. And there's a football match today in Ashton Gate. Bristol City are playing. So it's adding to the traffic. Maybe it's the whole cause of the traffic, I don't know. But it's not fun being in traffic. Half of the M32 is a bus lane. Or not half, sorry, but the city part of it. Half of the city part of it is a bus lane, so that helps. But it's still not very nice getting caught up in it. 8 hours, 1 hour and 49 minutes in, which means I got 8 hours and 11 minutes of driving time left. I've made 78.48, not doing too bad. One of those Gloucester jobs, the first one where they charged him 37 and I got 21, he gave me a £5 tip. Sometimes when there's a big disparity between the price, great difference in the price. What I do is, I discuss it with the customer. I ask them the price, blah blah blah. Discover that there's a big difference in price, and then obviously straight away they're like, "Oh, that's out of line, isn't it?" They're not a fan of it either. Do you know what I mean? So because of that, and I tell them how much I get for it, obviously, so that's why they think it's out of line. sometimes give you a tip. One time, I think I took £45 for an hour and a half trip, mate. I know. Like, here's me teaching you guys, but this is what I'm saying. I made the mistakes already. I took £45 for an hour and a half trip. It was like some place just outside of Bath. I forget what it's called. It took me an hour and a half to get there. It was only like 27 miles or something like that, 30 miles, which ain't that bad. But it just, that day, it was just crazy to get to, crazy. So it took me an hour and a half to get there, done the job, well, not even done the job, but I'm discussing it with the person who did it. He was like, I said, how often do you do this trip? He's like, oh, every week. I said, how much does a trip cost? The guy told me like 70 something quid. I'm like, mate, they're giving me 45, you know. I said, you know, but it's not your fault, you know, it's me. I accepted the job, you know what I'm saying? I accepted it, so I thought it was okay. If you know, it's not on you. And, you know, yeah, I accepted the job. I only accepted the job because it was a shitty midweek day. It was either very early on a Friday or it was a Thursday, and I wanted to get to Bath, so I was like, well, it's still my £30 an hour. So I accepted it. Even though an hour and a half for 45 quid, you know what I mean? Like, you guys have seen what I've earned in an hour before, like, do you know what I mean? That was definitely one of my worst days on the job. And yeah, so we're discussing it, whatever. It's like 70 quid. It's just out of order, innit, that they're taking so much money. Like, giving me 45, they at least gave me 55 or 60 quid. Or something, and kept 15. Like, they're just making so much profit off of one job. Like, they're doing so much jobs every second all around the world, or so much jobs every second all over the UK even, do you know what I mean? Like, think like Bristol's not even a big city, but there's probably almost 10,000 Uber drivers in Bristol. This guy's riding a motorbike on literally phone in hand looking for this friggin' now. Crazy. But yeah, so anyway, okay, I do it. So the what's it called? So yeah, so we're talking about it. I drop him off at his destination, and this guy, he tips me 20 quid. You know, he turned that hour and a half, which was a 45 job, into 65 for me, you know. So he ended up paying almost 100 quid for that trip, but just to help me out, just that like little bit of communication. It's not like I'm asking them to tip me, I'm asking them to give me extra for it, you know. It's just when they see the unfairness of the whole thing, because they're assuming they're paying 70 something pounds, they're assuming you're getting all of it, if not most of it, do you know what I mean? Or something, they're getting something. When they hear that your share of it isn't great, sometimes the rider is, you know, they feel the need to give you a little top up on it. That 20 quid definitely helped, because now it was 65 quid. So for an hour and a half, I got my £40 an hour. Do you know what I mean? Plus some. And that changed everything. That changed my whole day's pay, like, do you know what I mean? And it put me back in the mood, because when you're pissed off because you got someone in the car for an hour and a half, taking them 20-30 miles away for what is change. I mean, as I said, I only did it to get to a certain area, but you know, these times, sometimes I see jobs for like £15 from certain areas in Bristol to Bath, and I just ignore it. Like, what do you mean £15 to Bath? You mean you're gonna go from one city to another for £15? Like, I wish, do you know what I mean? I wish I could travel so cheaply. And you know, it's crazy. So sometimes I just gotta pass, even though I wanna go to Bath. I saw a job to Bath earlier. Reservation trip, £30. And it was one of the reservation ones where the reservation is due now. So, but who's accepting that? That's why the reservation is due now when you didn't have a driver for it. Because you're trying to get someone to go to Bath, which is an hour's drive, because it was 44 minutes drive there, plus 10 minutes to the person, then obviously you got a little bit of waiting time. Trying to pay £30 and 14 pence or something, nuts, absolutely nuts. So no matter if I really like that's a destination I'm on my way to, then fair enough, I'm gonna do it. But if not, fuck them, not happening, mate. Just picked up a lady, like she's walking on crutches because she got an imbalance, and that's from, what did she say it was from? Oh, I can't remember, but she's like on dialysis. Oh, from nerve damage. She got nerve damage. So she got nerve damage, she's on dialysis, she's on so much things. I can't remember what the things she was saying. Like, she got a few things wrong with her, you know, because of nerve damage she can't work and that as well. But she was full of life, I'll tell you that. She's full of life, very positive. She's like, it is what it is, you know, and she keeps on going every day. Some of us are fully able-bodied and we're just depressed out our minds, just sitting around, just waiting for someone to throw us a bone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're fully able-bodied and you're okay, like, you know, get out of your depression. Do you know what I mean? Get out of your depression and go find your own bone. Don't wait for someone to throw it to you. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, she was like, oh, only God can help me. I was like, yeah, and yourself. She's like, yeah, exactly, and myself, you know? Like, because I'm not going to let someone just sit there and no matter who it is, and no matter what they're going through, just saying only God can help me. Nah, it's got to be you as well. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be you have inside you, your faith, your what's it called? Your faith in yourself, not just your faith in God. Ooh, Uber XL job, 18:51, 20 minutes. That's what I need right about now. Whew, nice. I need all those all day. Sometimes I feel like turning off Uber X and just going on to Uber XL and just waiting for the Uber XL jobs, but I think there'll be more fewer and far between, because obviously they got a share between all drivers, and sometimes they'll be too far and they don't really pay you to go to them. Sometimes the XL jobs come in and they're like 15 minutes away, 15 minutes drive, and they're offering 15 quid. Sometimes I do it just for the 50p a minute type thing, but sometimes like 24 minutes away, 10 minutes drive when you get there, and it's like 12 quid or 13 quid, and it's like, that's not enough money. Do you know what I mean? Like, why have you got to be so far away? Pay me to go there, because if it was 24 minutes away and Uber X, it was Uber X, then they'll pay me to go there. So they need to fix that, man. Like, give me the Uber X fee of paying me to go there, that's fine. I'll be okay with that. Just pay me enough to make it worthwhile, do you know what I mean? Because it's 24 minutes and 10 minutes drive, you know. Really, if it was an Uber XL job, like fully paid, that would be like a £30-odd trip. If it's a Uber X trip, they'll pay you minimum 17 quid for it. But when you're offering me 12 quid for 34 minutes, that's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, offer me £12 to get me there, so it becomes 22 quid, and we're good. You know, we're good. We're good. I'll do that. 34 minutes, 22 quid. I'll do that. But yeah, anyway, always have faith in yourself. Complete your missions. Be about it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. What's going on, people? I am about 3 hours into my day. It's 4:10. So I've probably done about 3 hours of work so far. Done a few Uber XLs. Just had an Uber XL reserve. It was one of those ones that someone else is meant to do, and then they either cancelled or Uber took the job away from them because they was going to be late. So they let somebody else be late instead, which is weird. I got there was like only 3 minutes left of their waiting time, which is alright. But their grace period is a bit too much on the other side, so thankfully they only took about a minute of their grace period, so about 4 minutes wait. All in all, probably about 35 minute job. What's 34 quid. So after my 3 hours so far, I'm 138 pounds 30 up today so far, which is not bad for a few hours work, right? £138.30 in 3 hours. It's not bad. No, not bad at all. Got another Uber XL now. This one is not so great, I would say. The job's about 8 minutes away from me. Probably about a 14-minute drive, so 22 minutes. It's about $13.50. So it gives me more than the 50p per minute, that's for sure. But not really enough. I just took it because I had 2 minutes left of my last job. And the other jobs that I was being offered weren't so great, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd rather go for something that keeps me going with decent money. What's going on, people? 6 hours 32 into my shift. It's now 7:48 p.m. So I've had about 12 minutes of idle time all day, which is pretty good on a Saturday. So obviously I've been getting jobs I really like, or make sense to me. 6 hours 32. How much have I made so far? Drum roll, please. I'm joking. £301.26. So doing really well, to be honest. Really well. So 6 hours. I got 3 hours and 30 minutes left. I'm on a job currently. 20-minute job, £15. It's a little bit out there. That's why it's £15 for 20 minutes. My last job was similar as well, picking up someone in the sticks. £15, 20 minutes. Had a lot of Uber XL jobs today. Like 28 minutes, £27, all that sort of stuff. I've been getting better on my XL jobs getting better paid on my XL jobs than the XL Reserve jobs, which is annoying, but it is what it is. If I didn't have those XL Reserve jobs today, I wouldn't have done those. You wouldn't be in the right place at the right time for the other jobs. Annoying. I got people, that's not jumping in the car. People that's booked taxis today, and they message you when you're on the way to them, telling you to cancel. Like, what do you mean, me cancel? Uber has this new update that they did last week. That the rider has 2 minutes to cancel once they book a job. They got 2 minutes to cancel. If they take longer than 2 minutes, they gotta pay for that cancellation. So they get charged a cancellation fee. So they only got 2 minutes grace to cancel. I don't think that works if you're right next to the job, sort of thing. So this rider, he's 2 minutes in, he messages me cancel. I respond back to him and say to him, no, you cancel. He's trying to be smart, because he sees that if he goes to cancel, he's paying a cancellation fee. If I cancel the job, he doesn't pay a cancellation fee, but it goes towards my statistics, or towards my, like on my record, you get a certain amount of cancellations. I think per every 100 trips, they calculate an average for you of your cancellations of jobs, which they say if you want to keep your status as a certain type of driver, like I'm a platinum driver, if I go past 4%, then I could possibly lose my status once ends, whatever it is, the period that you gotta keep a good percentage with him. So for me, it's not necessary for me to cancel. If I accepted the job in the first place, I think the job's worth it. And I'm not cancelling. Basically, I'm not cancelling. People be like, you cancel. No, you tell them to cancel. If they don't want to cancel, then you show up to the job. Unless it's way too far, unless it's like, you're going to take 10 minutes to get there, then 5 minutes waiting, there's 15 minutes, and you're not going to get your money. But if you're local enough, like 3-4 minutes, then you get there, you wait your 5 minutes, then, you're going to get your £4.50 which is worth 9 minutes of my time. Do you know what I mean? I might make it stretch to 10 minutes of my time at that point. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's let the rider cancel, because if they cancel, then you're gonna get something like, I don't know how much it is if they cancel when you're on the way, because they changed that last week as well. It used to be £4.25. I'm sure it's more now. I've cancelled before on someone and they charged me £5 something, and I know the driver gets £4.25. And if you cancel while on the spot, I just cancelled while on the spot actually for someone because they didn't show up. It's still £4.50 you get if you wait for them. But that was a £5 something trip. It was a 5-minute trip, and to be honest, the person I dropped off before was in the same exact location for the pickup, so I didn't even move my car. Didn't even move an inch, do you know what I mean? I just waited in the exact same spot. So I only wasted 5 minutes, so I got pretty good buck for that 5 minutes, £4.50 in it. Not too bad. But yeah, you don't be cancelling trips for nobody unless you have to weigh it out to time spent on the job, getting there and waiting, and then you make your mind up on it, do you know what I mean? Or you just message back saying, no, you cancel. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they say cancel and you don't even have to reply, if you're like 2 minutes away from the job and it's, you know, you just got a job 2 minutes away, you get there and you just wait and then you cancel. Let the rider learn their lesson for not cancelling themselves. If they cancel themselves, they probably would have been charged cheaper. But because they waited, they thought that they can have one over on you, in a sense, or make you lose out on your money. They think that it's better for you to lose than for them to lose, yeah, which is not right. You're working. They've put in a request for a trip and you started to make your way. They owe you something, do you know what I mean? They owe you something. But sometimes you have to cut your losses and accept nothing and just cancel when you're on the way there. If it's a trip that's 10 minutes away and you're 2-3 minutes away or whatever, and you know you're not gonna get the money, just cancel. Just do it. You know, just do it. Imagine I just spoke about that whole cancellation thing. I get to this job now and this person's not coming out. I'm like calling them, they're like, oh, I've gone, I've left. It took ages for it to connect to a driver, and I didn't think it was going to connect. It said it will be done by this time, blah 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 blah. Anyways, got this guy to cancel because, you know, like, he wanted me to cancel and it was still early. It's still like, what, 2 minutes in, 3 minutes into waiting. Cancel, £4.50. Spent 15 minutes of my damn time, £4.50. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta not go to these stupid jobs that are too far from you. This is why it's annoying, yeah? Because you try to like help Uber out by doing these far out jobs, but you're not protected if they cancel. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not protected. Like, you can spend 20 minutes getting somewhere and they cancel. You are not protected. £4.50 you're gonna get for that. Fucking bullshit, honestly. Fucking bullshit. But I've had a good day so far. I ain't gonna let that get to me, you know? Some fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. I'm gonna go grab me some food unless a good job comes through. Any of that bullshit they offer me now, I'm fucking Xing it. You know what I mean? See? It's pissed me off. It's pissed me off. Stinking Uber, you know what I mean? Like, it has its good points and its bad points. I've showed you the good points and I'm showing you the bad as well. Friggin' £4.50 for a 10-minute drive or whatever it is, and a few minutes wait. Look, £11.82 for 14 minutes. Should I go to it? Fuck it, I'm greedy. I'm fucking greedy. I think it's behind me as well. Fucking Uber, mate. Oh, someone left. So annoying, so annoying. Honestly, mate, I am, yeah, you know, yeah, annoying, you know. I was freaking in BS3, let me go all the way to BS48, yeah, which was 10 minutes away, yeah, for nobody. Guy decided to jump in his car and just drive. It's like, oh, it weren't connecting, like, and that's the annoying thing. If I was ordering an Uber, I wouldn't leave it on my phone still ordering an Uber if I've taken another form of transport. Because I know I'm gonna end up paying some sort to somebody. I'm gonna have, so it's gonna connect at some point, right? Like, you don't just wait and say, oh, like you're gonna think, oh, I thought it wouldn't connect, I thought it's not gonna get me a driver. Like, that would be bullshit. If you was trying to get an Uber and like if you're trying to get an Uber from somewhere and just because it couldn't find you a driver in 15 minutes, the app just completely stopped and didn't didn't get you an Uber driver, you had to redo it all over again. That would be some bullshit of an app, innit? Like, what the hell? Yeah, I swear people are just stupid. Honestly, stupid. Man like Grant is stupid. What's going on, people? What's going on? It's got about an hour and 15 minutes left of driving time on a job right now. Currently sitting at £407.94. Smashed the £400 mark. Nice, very nice. I'm on a job right now, 25 quid. It's a multi-stop job. I don't normally do it, but unless it's Uber XL, but the money is decent. It's like 36 minutes, 25 quid. It's one stop side. It's from the train station, so it's not like picking up people to go places and whatnot, because that's the most annoying, or someone doing drop-offs or something. It's just, so, you know, a couple people from the train station, one's going here, one's going there, you know what I mean? So I'm picking them up now, and I think the drop-off time probably like 25 something minutes or something like that. It was like 6 minutes to pick them up max. So yeah, it's looking good. Enjoying today so far. Apart from the idiot from earlier on, in it, man, like Grant, he's an idiot still. You know what I'm saying? He's an idiot. What's going on, people? I'm on my last job of the night, then it's home time. I can't wait. Got like 17-18 minutes until I finish this job. 7 minutes to pick up, 10-11 minutes to drop off. The drop off is, I don't know how close it is to me, but it's a couple postcodes away from me, which ain't too bad. What was I gonna say? So I noticed the other day, I think it was Thursday. Is it Thursday? One of them days, anyway. I noticed, taxi driver. They were driving a nice car, but we both did the same drop. We did a drop to that place, that Topworth Court or whatever it was, and then afterwards we went and did a pickup from like Eastwood Park or something like that, just down the road. So I know that he's just an Uber driver, just like me, because just randomly we both had the same drop off at one place, so we both got a job from the same place afterwards, I guess, because we were sort of out in the sticks pretty, and you know, probably events going on at either place. But anyway, I noticed, this guy, the driver, he was opening car doors for when people were getting in, and you know, that there is just, don't do that. I mean, this ain't a chauffeur driven service or a limo service, you know what I mean? You're not getting paid to do that. Stay in the car. I mean, if you know you're in like gonna get a tip for sure, like in a nice place, then go ahead, do that if you want to. But 999 times out of 1,000 you're wasting your time doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, the amount of people that tip on a daily basis, you're just opening doors for average people that ain't planning to tip. Like, you do that when you're going somewhere where you're trying to offer a prestige service in order to get some prestige money. Most people just need you to get from A to B. No need to be opening doors for people. You know, you might be a guy thinking, oh, if I open this door for this female or for this, bro, relax. Or sis, relax. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be opening doors for people for no reason. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, thinking that, yeah, this is, it's your own Uber driver. It's not no car service. Do you know what I mean? Like, you gotta relax with all that stuff. He was driving a nice E-Class Mercedes, an EQS or something like that, right? So one of them nice ones, nice new shape, it's like a 22 plate or whatever. I might even have it on a video of what car it was, but it's a waste of time just opening doors for people. Just saying, man. Just saying, like, you're just a Uber driver. Relax with all that sort of stuff, man. But yeah, I'm on my last job. I'll update you guys on how much I've made for the day. Probably over my driving time now, because the last job I accepted when I had about 2 minutes driving left, and it was about 22 minutes for this job. Well, that's what it said on paper. So we'll see in a minute how much it takes me over. Then how much money I made for the day. As you know, I smashed the £400 target like an hour ago or something like that anyway, so I'm doing well this week for sure. Anyway, so we're done. We had a great shift today. I'm very impressed with today. Very impressed. So today I've done 10 hours and 17 minutes of driving, 34 trips, 52 points. So 427 quid and 56 is what I did yesterday. Today, in my 10 hours, 17 minutes, drum roll please. I can't even do no drums. Hey, okay, alright, so just tell them. Today, I brought in 490 pound and 48p. 490 pound and 48p in 10 hours and 17 minutes, which will equal out to, let's say, about 48 pound an hour. Sniffly today, jeez. 48 pound an hour. So, you know, that's great work. The last hour is 12:06 as well, so okay, let's say I finished 3 minutes ago. So let's say 12:03. Let's take off 10 hours 17, so that'll be 2:03. Why is this person flashing me behind? You see that? If it's the police, then fair enough. If it's not the police, I'll be like, what? Oh, I mean, for that kind of flashing, it better be the police, do you know what I'm saying? 2:03, take away 17 will be 46. So I wasted about 46 minutes today. It wasn't all idle, some of it was down to, 1 second. Wife, you flashing? Another Uber driver, I don't know what he's flashing for. Anyway, just like giving me thumbs up and whatnot. Nice car though. What is he, like a North Somerset driver or something? Yeah. I am hungry. So yeah, what's it called? What was I saying? Threw me off track. Yeah, so 46 minutes of idle time, yeah. That's about some time spent toileting, peeing and that. little bit of idle time, but on my last hour, like when I had an hour left, I'm being so selective with jobs, like I'm forcefully giving myself idle time when I don't want it, do you know what I mean? They're offering me £8 for 16 minutes and I'm like, nah, I don't want it. Do you know what I mean? Then they're offering me £13 for 20 minutes. I'm like, nah, I don't want it. Like, that's how, you know, all the other jobs were just good. So I'm like, I don't want £13 for 20 minutes. Give me more, do you know what I mean? And obviously £13, 20 minutes is only £39 an hour as well. But yeah, obviously I stuck to my guns. So today, basically, I did 11 hours, you might as well say, right? I did 11 hours of work and I brought in £490 and 48p. But yeah, killing it this weekend. So I still got tomorrow's shift to do. So this week I've done 23 hours and 9 minutes, 79 trips, 119 points, and I've brought in a total of £1,041 and 59p in 23 hours and 9 minutes. Yeah, £1,041 and 59p, and obviously £110 of that is going towards my pension, or close to £110. So my take home out of that, my take home pay is £932 and 24p. So if I was just trying to make my target tomorrow, all I gotta do is come out here and make 68 quid. That's 2 hours work and I'm home. But I ain't doing that. I'm coming out here tomorrow and I'm doing my 10 hours.